Hello and welcome to my dark side presentation of ransomware. Ransomware is a type of software or malware that stops or limits customers from having control over their system, either by locking the system screen or by locking the user's files unless a ransom is paid. More modern ransomware families, collectively categorized as cryptum ransomware, encrypt certain file types on infected systems and forces users to pay the ransom through certain online payment methods to get a decrypt key. Ransom prices vary depending on the ransomware variant and the price or exchange rates of digital currencies. Thanks to the perceived anonymity offered by cryptocurrencies, ransomware operators commonly specify ransom payments in bitcoins. Recent ransomware variants have also listed alternative payment options, such as iTunes and Amazon gift cards. It should be noted, however, that paying the ransom does not guarantee that users will get the decryption key or unlock tool required to regain access to the infected system or hostaged files. Ransomware infection and behavior. Users may encounter this threat through a variety of means. Ransomware can be downloaded onto systems when unwitting users visit malicious or compromised website. It can also arrive as a payload, either dropped or downloaded by other malware. Some ransomware are known to be delivered as attachments from spammed email, downloaded from malicious pages through malvertisements, or dropped by exploit kits into vulnerable systems. Ransomware is also considered scareware as it forces users to pay a fee by scaring or intimidating them. In this sense, instead of capturing the infected system or encrypting files, ransomware shows fake anti-malware scanning results to coax users into purchasing bogus anti-malware software. Here are some ransomware examples. There are financially motivated ransomware. Locky first appeared in February 2016 and is now one of the most distributed forms of ransomware. In late 2016, it became so proliferate that it was named one of three most common forms of malware. There are distribution campaigns of Locky via email almost every day. Trolldash is more distributed in Russia and European countries. It is not prevalent in the US. Global M Poster, Philadelphia, and Cerber are all ransomware threats using the ransomware as a service model. While some cybercriminals make and distribute their own ransomware, some have begun to provide a software package complete with ransomware note customization to other cybercriminals for a fee. Other types of ransomware examples are WannaCry. It is a wormable ransomware that spreads like a virus. Interestingly, it only collected a bit over $100,000 total, quite a small sum considering its global spread. To that point, between May 12th and May 15th, 2016, WannaCry was observed on over 160,000 unique IP addresses. NotPetya uses a compromised accounting software provided as its initial point of distribution and impacted many Ukrainian companies. But NotPetya didn't stop in Ukraine. Multinational companies with arms in Ukraine were compromised as well. While NotPetya was also believed to be financially motivated, it did impact the bottom line of some large companies. According to this insurance journal, an attack on its Dutch unit slashed 300 million from its quarterly profit, and the company lowered its full earnings forecast. The company said the cyber attack slashed 79 cents per share from its FedEx profit. Bad Rabbit is a variant of NotPetya that was almost primarily distributed in Ukraine and Russia to a number of major corporations. NotPetya and the Bad Rabbit share the same code, indicating that the same group is responsible for both ransomware examples. But unlike NotPetya, Bad Rabbit uses unique Bitcoin wallets for every victim. For this reason, the motivation behind these attacks is unclear. So, how do we fight or battle this ransomware? Law enforcement has had a difficult time fighting ransomware because of the sheer volume of ransomware operations and the fact that the operations themselves are difficult to track. Banking Trojans, for example, leave a larger footprint due to the number of steps that must be taken. Additionally, because so many people are involved in a banking Trojan operation, law enforcement can often scoop up and flip the smaller players to go after the large players. This isn't the case with ransomware. What are some things you can do? Well, you can back up your data for easy retrieval if your network is attacked. You can use antivirus software with a good reputation. You can keep your computer operating systems up to date. We have found that 67% of systems affected by the NotPetya attacks were running on Windows 7, an outdated operating system. And finally, you can educate your employees on proper cyber hygiene and set clear protocols with regard to opening email links and attachments. What are some ransomware threats to the schools? Hackers have tried to sell over 100 million private records extorted from almost 100 schools and businesses. Attacks by a hacker group called the Dark Overlord, described in the warning as a loosely affiliated group of highly trained hackers, have recently focused threatening cyber attacks on schools and even students. The FBI said it does not recommend schools make a ransom payment when they're threatened, as it does not guarantee they will regain access to data. Instead, the FBI wants schools targeted by the hacker group to contact law enforcement. Additionally, schools must do a better job of protecting their networks and data. Thank you for watching my presentation, and here are my references.